Space Watchers, and welcome back to our weekly nugget where we analyze the news of the week. So this week I want to discuss about a non-space event and I want to try to link it to our domain. The event that I'm going to speak about is the 16th annual BRICS summit, which just ended last week in Kazan in Russia. The summit was attended by 36 countries, according to the BRICS representative, and among the others, of course, among these 36 countries, there were the BRICS founding members, which are Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and United Arab Emirates. So alone, these countries represent 50% of the global population. They met in Russia. They invited important states like Turkey and Saudi Arabia, which both apparently have an application in the pipeline to become BRICS members. And they discussed how to make the global market obviously more favorable for them. And in particular, they discussed sanctions, currency, and stock markets. So why is it important to us? Why is it important for the space domain? Why we should keep an eye on BRICS and also an open mind on what's going on in the BRICS summits? So firstly, because BRICS have a space committee. It's called Joint Committee on Space Cooperation and is led by Russia. So this is something that we should keep an eye on because for us it's important to understand how BRICS members perceive the space policy domain and in which direction they are moving, especially considering that Russia is leading it. Secondly, it's important because several states that are part of BRICS are also Artemis signatories or Western allies. I'm thinking about India, Brazil, the UAE. So they're probably going to maintain a bilateral position for a long time. I don't think that a country like India will sign off completely for a China-Russia alliance. But it is my prediction that the geopolitics of BRICS alliances will somehow influence the space sector, especially when it comes to lunar exploration, human space exploration, and when it comes to a regulatory environment, because the divergence between China and the US will certainly hit the data and the technology sector, which is our sector. So this will likely raise compliance costs for companies operating across different borders, which means higher cost for the space business and less cross-borders operation and disruption in the supply chain. Thirdly, BRICS 2024, of course, confirmed the strong alliance between Russia and China. And this directly affects the plans for the LRS, which I remind everyone was just confirmed ISC is in perfect timing. They're planning the first manned mission on the moon by 2030. Last but not least, I think it's very important to keep an eye on Turkey. Turkey is a NATO member, was invited at BRICS 2024, and apparently has formally composed an application to become a BRICS member. And this will be the first time in which a NATO member can also become a BRICS member. Plus, ISC 2026 is going to be in Turkey. So Turkey is an interesting state because it's a kind of swing state par excellence, and it will be very interesting to understand how and what they will do in the next 5 years. So they might represent a strong element of geopolitical instability for the West, and it will be relevant to understand how they will participate to the space and technology race. And I guess the next couple of years, the time that separates us between now and ISC 2026 will be very interesting to understand all those factors and how Turkey is placing itself. And on this, Space Watch out, and I will see you next week. Thank you.